Hi and welcome. I am still playing with Phoenix's household. They have split from the main household that I was playing with, and in order to make sure that I do everything I want to do for both families, I've turned off aging for everyone in the game, so everyone is just going to have some time to enjoy being immortal. Or not really being immortal, because you can still die from accidents and stuff, but yeah, just enjoy not having to age for a while I take Phoenix through her university career and then go back to the other family and work on Lizette's high school career and also Diamond as a child. So I want some more time to be able to play with both of these families. And what we have going on right here right now is Phoenix is doing her finals for her first week of university, and she's just done one. She's got 3 more to go, I think. Let's see. Yeah, here's one. She's already done this one. Oh, maybe she's just got one left in 5 hours, perhaps. Yeah, and then maybe tomorrow we'll get her grades. And she's not really vibing with this house. I mean, there isn't a lot. There's like 0 decoration going on. I was able to go to the previous house that she moved from her childhood home and pull some of her belongings. So we've got this bag here that's actually a custom content item, but it works just like a dresser. So I was able to put that in her inventory and bring it over. I also built this storage area for them. Another thing I did was I couldn't bring her computer necessarily with her as an item in her inventory, but I sold it in the household, the original household, and then just bought a new one for this house. I also was able to grab her prom picture from her bedroom, and then we also took some photos with Powell to get some memories going as far as their family. So that's all I've done with the house. So she's not vibing with the lack of decoration in the home, which I'm not surprised at, but we'll work up to that because Powell is at his first day of work. He is in the education career, so he's out there teaching kids. I thought that might be a good profession for him. Phoenix here what is she doing? She is just kind of using her time as her own, and even though this isn't the same computer, it's the same color scheme as the previous computer that she had in her room, so it's kind of like a continuation of her belongings. And we've got Powell working hard at work, and soon, about 2 hours, Phoenix is going to go to her last final exam, I believe. Her final exam. I suppose you would call this gameplay kind of like a legacy challenge. I mean, that's how my normal gameplay when I'm not recording, that's how it is. I'm continuing with the same family. I don't start on a vacant lot with no money. I know that is traditionally part of the challenge, but you don't always have to like hit every requirement, and I don't use, I don't use that rule. But generally in my gameplay, that's just how I play. I start with one sim, and they usually have a family, and one of their kids has a family, which I shoot off from and play with them, and then it just goes on from there. I think my previous game that I was playing was exactly like that. I don't know. Almost time to go to her last final exam. And that's just how my normal gameplay is. It just turns into kind of a legacy challenge where eventually there are 10 or more generations even, and like mostly all of the game generated families are all gone. I think eventually their last names just get taken over by other sims that are born and get married and everything. So most of those families are long gone in the previous game that I was playing because there were so many generations. So I guess you could call this a legacy challenge, if you will, but this is just how I normally play, and right now I'm focused on getting Sims into university. I don't always play like that. Sometimes I get my teenagers or my young adults directly into careers and have some kind of plan in mind for them. Sometimes the plan isn't a family. Sometimes it's hitting lifestyle goals. But most often it is, I think it is most often a family kind of arc. Even if I'm not planning that, it often just kind of happens because they will get love interests, and sometimes spontaneously children will be born out of those relationships. So yeah. Off to her last final exam, and hopefully that will go well. She's done all our homework and everything else. We've got a bit of money to work with. We've already paid bills this week. And once Powell gets home, we'll have even more to work with, and maybe I can start building out this house a little bit. Because it's not just like the lack of clutter. It just kind of looks bare, you know? I mean, it is the lack of clutter, but it's also this bathroom. This bathroom could use some work. And the outdoor space. Oh my gosh, the outdoor space. Alright, so an extra 176. He did superb work today. That's excellent. We need to take care of his needs a little bit. And I did give Powell a makeover as well. He's in his work clothes right now, but it shows some... Oh, we can't get to the shower. Okay, we'll have to fix that. I guess we just... Let's see, how can we fix this? So we still have a little bit of separation. I'd like for the shower to have a little bit of separation, so let's actually put the toilet in this corner and the shower over there. So I mean, there's a bit of separation between the shower and it's not really, like the door is right there. So if Phoenix walked in while Powell was taking a shower, yeah, that would be right there. Okay, there's got to be a better way to do this because we've got plenty of space here. Instead of someone just kind of walking in, there we go, and being able to see, I think this should work quite well. And actually, I think that's a better use. I like that better as far as use of the space, and then we can actually get some. I can actually start to renovate the bathroom a little bit. How much is this? $50 for toilet paper. Well, you gotta buy what you gotta buy, I guess. And this is my favorite toilet. It's quite a bit of money. Wow. This one is $250. Okay, I guess we're just gonna go with the same toilet for now. Okay, let's see if he can get to the shower. Yes, that works. And excellent. Now we also got this toilet paper here. Okay, she's done with her last final exam. Let's get some of your needs met. And Powell did make food yesterday, so we've got that available. And he's still feeling sad about his divorce, which is too bad. But I'm not too broken up about it. Apparently, a C+ on auditing artificial intelligence, that's not ideal, but I think when she first started this term, she may have been late a couple of times to some classes, so I'm sure that accounts for that. GPA A-, that's not bad. And let's sign up for another term. We're going to do 3 classes and 1 elective. Let's see, which elective should we do? Wellness, that could be good. Archaeology, I don't really play the archaeology angle very often. Gourmet cooking, handy, we already did that last term. Dance, logical analytics, that could go well with what she's already studying. Let's look at some of the other ones. Vampire, no. Bowling, comedy, gardening, violin and country music. What price? Method acting. Let's just go with logical analytics. I think that would go with her, with what she's doing already. And we're going to be at home, and using our scholarships, which the only scholarship that she managed to get was a merit scholarship for doing well in high school, but she didn't get any others. Oh, there we go. And now we will get out some of her items that she needs to work on. We might have to do this outside, which we're down to $33 because we just paid tuition. That's not ideal. Well, let's do some homework. And maybe we can have Powell pick up some odd jobs as well. Okay, so under household, it might just be better to use the phone and go to business and find odd jobs. Something that doesn't need a lot of skill. I don't think he has any skills. I mean, he doesn't have any gardening skill, but let's just do that anyway. And in a half an hour, he'll need to do that. Let's look at his skills. What skills does he have? He's got some fitness. He doesn't really have much. Get started on the presentation. And I think that's probably all we'll be able to get done before she needs to go to bed. And Powell is off to earn some money, which I'm not confident he will earn any money because he doesn't have any gardening skill, but we'll see. I may have to sell some of the closet items. I actually forgot that she would have to be paying for tuition, and that would eat up a lot of money. Maybe we can apply for some more scholarships. Failure, but he still made a little money. So, not entirely a failure. Alright, let's see. Students who are skilled at handiness and rocket science. I mean, Sims with really low household funds. That's certainly something we have going on now. Start of term. Excellent. Let's get some other scholarships applied for before we take care of needs. Powell is going to go to work today. Okay, let's see, what else could we do? Oasis Springs resident. Building the future. I think she's got some good handiness skill. Handiness. Yes, it's okay. Could be better, I guess, but... And then, I don't know how much time we have. 2 hours before Breaking Bad botnets. Has she done her homework for that class? Yes, she has. Good. Powell is off to work. Excellent. To make more money for us, because we desperately need it. Uh-oh. During class, Powell can see that students are not wrapping their heads around a tough subject, causing them to grow frustrated. The standard method for teaching this subject seems ineffective, but Powell recalls reading about a controversial new teaching method that just might do the trick. I don't think we need to gain fame and be demoted. No, thank you. Let's do Oasis Springs resident. That seems like a no-brainer. And then maybe next term we won't have to shell out as much of our precious simoleons. Let's see, when does her class start? 9:30? Yes. Alright, she's going to be off to class. To get Powell working hard. Take notes. And let's see, what does he need to do to get promotion? He needs to grade homework, which he has not done, but he looks like he'll get promoted here at the end of the day. Fingers crossed. Let's see what her schedule is so we can do the right homework. 2 days, 4 hours. Logical analytics. Has she done her homework for that? No, she has not. Let's get that done. I think we've got enough time to do other homework too. Oh, Mom's here. Hi, Mom. I don't know who you are. Oh, the neighbor. Oh dear. Okay, we'll do homework later, I guess. Mom's come to visit the new house, and the neighbors are apparently here. It looks like just one neighbor. I think the welcome wagon event is a little, I mean, everything is kind of glitchy, but the welcome wagon is also glitchy, where, you know, I'm sure there are other neighbors that are involved in this welcome wagon, the one who is carrying the fruitcake, to be precise, but they're not around. Okay, instead of playing games, why don't we talk to Mom? Maybe give her some keys in case she wants to come over and clean stuff, or yeah. And so now, since Phoenix has a fiance, she can't stop talking about her wedding. Oh, and Lizette's also, I mean, actually, maybe they are part of the welcome wagon because they do live nearby, I think. Well, not super nearby, not actually in this neighborhood, so maybe they're not part of the welcome wagon, but it's nice to see them. I'm glad they've come to hang out, see the new house. Boring as it is, argue about social anxiety. Okay, well, sometimes sisters don't get along. Yes. Excellent. Powell's been promoted to teaching assistant. Just a little bit of a bump in pay, 10 simoleons per hour, but we got a bonus. And then we got, oh yay, the apple clock. I love the apple clock. The red swatch is not my favorite. However, I love the green one, this one here. And we do have these other swatches, which are just far and away better than the original one. The original one's just, it's just red. I think green actually goes best. But I'm not sure if I want the clock to go there. We don't need to be reminded all the time about what time it is when you're in bed, so let's actually put it in the kitchen over here, which is also an appropriate place to put a clock. Alright, there we go. Maybe we'll try some other swatches here. This one, that one's kind of cute. Let's do that one for now. Yay! More money. So, what shall I do with this money? I think I'm going to redo the bathroom, because mostly it's the bathroom that's really bothering me. The rest of the house, I mean, it's not great either, but I'd rather do the bathroom. I would also like to get the outdoor space nicer, but, or just any outdoor space at all, but we'll get to that. So my favorite toilet, let's get a better sink in there. What style should we do? There are lots of sinks that I'm partial to in this game. This one's rather nice. Let's think about a different, oh, and since we're doing like a kind of a black theme, let's turn the toilet black. Let's get a different swatch on the toilet paper. And again, we're hurting for money a little bit right away, but that's just too low. What about this one? This one, like a really tiny mirror. Can it go up? No, it can't go up. Well, let's see. We can do a different sink that's maybe a little more affordable, like this one. That would work. It's not my favorite as far as design goes, but it'll work. And I mean, this bathroom is kind of light colored, so maybe I'll go back to white. Or mostly white. Maybe like a gray. And then what about the shower? Do we have enough money to do a different shower? We've got this custom content shower, which is $300. It's the same as this one. Let's see if I like it better. It's cool. I mean, it's kind of slightly more fancy. Does it even have hygiene 6, 1, 8? This is 3, 1, and 3. Oh yeah, this is much better as far as quality goes, and still have a little money left for some clutter items to brighten it up around here. So Phoenix isn't constantly just bored with the ambiance. And I don't think I'm going to try and do another coffee table because those can get spendy quickly. I like the phone and keys. That's what I'd like. And it is too expensive. Okay, well, we'll have to do something else, I guess. I mean, it's not my favorite in terms of... It's not my favorite in terms of paintings on the wall, but it'll give us something. And we still got some money left, so... Alright, I think I'm happy with that. And I did have Phoenix upgrade the bathroom a little bit. So let's do that again. Superior flush. And I've got instant upgrade cheat on. So it's not going to take her long to do these. Upgrade. Water flow regulator. There we go. What else can we do here? Oh, I think that's fine. Powell has not been getting along with a particularly pessimistic sim. Pessimists have a very glass half empty view of life. Dislikes. Okay. I very rarely get a negative preference or a dislikes Sims. I wonder which one it is. Like, how do you know, like when you're playing with your Sims, how do you know if you have a pessimistic Sim? Is there a place in their personality panel here where it says this is a pessimistic Sim somewhere? Small talk. See, enthuse about upcoming wedding. That's all we've got available. Friendly, deep thoughts. Okay, we got some better things to talk about than just marriage. See you later. Thanks for coming without your fruitcake. Bye, Lizette. So that's gotta go. Mom's gotta go. That was a nice little visit. Paul is doing well in his career. He's now a teaching assistant. That is level 2. And we just have to work on a research and debate skill, which you can do with a mirror, so we don't need one of those fancy machines. And he's gone to a couple days of work. And after the first day, I was having him work hard at work just so he could level up, just so he can get promoted faster, and it caused him to have some burnout even after like the first day. So I'm going to ease off of the work really hard part for a little while. And yeah, he's got to work a couple times, so we've got a little bit more money going. I still have to remember that Phoenix has to pay for her next term. So even though it says 632, we really have much less than that, or we're going to have much less than that after she's done. She was able to get one more scholarship, though. She got I think the Education for All. You know, if you have a low income, then you get a little bit of a boost, and she did get that. She didn't get the Oasis Resident, though, which is weird. Like, I don't think any of my Sims ever managed to get the locality-based scholarship for university. Not sure why. Could be a reason that's discoverable that I just don't care about. Oh, and then we got Mom. Just kind of hanging out in the front. I didn't notice. Let's invite her in. Mom has already been by to visit, as well as Powell's son was here a little bit ago for a visit. That was kind of nice. Let's take care of the food need. Oh, there's something already in there. That's good. Okay, I think your fun is pretty much solved. And Powell is lactose intolerant, so I don't think looks like the hamburgers, whatever, the hamburger sliders aren't going to work for him. So let's make something else that's more appropriate. Lactose free, that'll work. Howell's off to work. Looks like she has stopped doing her homework for whatever reason. Oh, because she was done with it. Well, that makes sense. When you're done with your homework, you stop doing it. Ooh, embrace the change. Phoenix is starting to feel like an expert at flirting these days. At heart, she just might be a true romantic. I think yes. I think that makes sense. I think she's enjoying being in a relationship. Yeah. Excellent. This is her first personality discovery, I believe. Yes. So I gave her outgoing, snob, and ambitious, and this is her very first discovery. So that's super exciting. And now she's just standing there, although she does have a class in a couple of minutes. Let's make sure she's dressed appropriately when she goes out to that class. There we go. Woohoo! Quite a big bonus. An additional 6 per hour. That's all we get, just a bump of 6. I mean, it's pretty realistic, actually. The teacher's desk. Oh, that could be useful. We can still use this chair, but we've got this desk. It's kind of in the way of the door there. It is in the way of the door there. So let's see. We've got a little bit of money. What I could do is this. Move this over here. Larger dining area. Okay. And I'll have to, that's still pretty tight. They'll probably have to route around here unless, hold on. Unless we get this guy. There, yeah. And there's plenty of space to get to the door. Pretty sure that's plenty of space. And look at all this extra space we've got. Let's fix the roof, because I'm sure that needs some fixing. And move this column. All right, our first, well, not our first alteration. Well, it's our first alteration to the structure of the house, but I have done some work on the bathroom. All right, and let's move this actually a little bit so it's centered in that piece of wall, and put another one over here. Good. And put the books back on the table. Change this color. And then let's get a plant on the desk, or we could even do a lamp. Let's think about a lamp first. Although we do have these lights up here. But neither of these guys are planty people. So let's get a lamp, but something nice. Something like a candle. I think that if you're not going to do plants, then candles are just as warm and inviting, though I think I am still going to do like a tiny plant. That's large. Doesn't need to be that large. That one is also kind of large. Let's see, what else do we have here? That might work, and that's kind of nice. It might create a problem with the sim not being able to sit here, but we'll just see about that. Yeah, I think I like that. That's nice. We still have some money, though. I have to remember that Phoenix has another couple school terms to go, so we need to try and save money and not go too crazy on the renovations here as we go. But let's get a nice rug. $70. That is very affordable. I did not realize this rug was so affordable. Okay. I mean, yes, I guess. This is kind of cool. I'm not sure if this rug is going to fit. Actually, that's nice. That kind of goes with the whole motif we got going on. Maybe I'll switch it to this way. Yeah. Okay. All Alright, so we're getting there. I mean, I'll probably change everything around once we are making more money. Actually, this rug is like a more appropriate size for this kind of small space. Maybe we'll move up to that rug later. I mean, the rug's not fancy. No, it is not, but we are not a fancy household by any means. And then maybe get a chandelier for the dining table and perhaps add another chair. See, we're ever so slowly getting there. It's kind of fun working with a budget sometimes. This is kind of cool. Kind of expensive, $95, but I think maybe it's too much for this small space. Let's see, what else do we have? Got this beautiful high school years. That could work. Lovely high school years art deco piece. Yeah, I think I like that. And then we could even do a different sink in the bathroom. If I wanted to. I mean, this sink is fine. It's just not, it's not my favorite sink in the world. What is my favorite sink in the world? Let's see. I quite like this one from Dream. I think this is, no, this is Growing Together, this sink here. Yeah. Okay. And then we're dealing with a mirror problem again. These other ones that aren't too expensive that might actually go with it. Yeah, just like that, because it's also from, no, it's also from Growing Together, looks like. So they would, of course, naturally go together. So there we go. We're a little low on funds again after that spending spree. Another thing I'd like to do. Well, we have the funds. I'd like to change their bed to something more appropriate to this style of home. So this one was $445. What I would like to do, I think my favorite bed is out of reach. This is my favorite bed from Dream Home Decorator, $13.50, way out of the price range. So we won't be able to do that, but we've got this. No, I think that's just way too expensive. That's going to take like all our money. Here's this high school years. That's also really expensive. So maybe the one that we already had. No, actually this one might seem better in the space for the what type of design we have going on, or maybe this one, which I also quite like. I'm still not sure if it fits the style, but I mean, I love this Space Invaders. I'm not sure if any of these, the swatches are very cute, but this one might be the best one. And actually maybe this one. It's interesting. I do really like a lot of these swatches. So now we're back down to not having that much money. We could say that, you know, Phoenix is the one who wants to be wealthy, but she's kind of putting a strain on Powell's ability to provide by buying all this new stuff. No vampires, thank you. Leave. Misery loves company. Looks like Phoenix just befriended a pessimist. How did she befriend a pessimistic sim? There's no one around. She likes them? Well, okay, I guess. Phoenix has started her fourth and final term in university. She did very well last term. She got all A+. That's great. And so she's got a full load going again with 3 classes and 1 elective, and she actually doesn't have a presentation to give this term. She's got 1 term paper and then Oh, she's got 2 term papers apparently, I guess, and then homework, but no presentation to give. So I guess that's kind of standard. Usually there's a presentation and a term paper. This time we've got 2 term papers, and he's not quite there as far as another promotion. But over the weekend, they both did a couple of odd jobs to make a little bit more money so that Powell could actually have this instrument, this violin, because I realized that I hadn't looked at any of Powell's likes or dislikes, and his only like is violin, so I thought I would buy him this violin, which is quite expensive. So we needed to do some odd jobs in order to pay for that and have some left over. And also, Phoenix enrolled for a new term, and because she had those 2, she got an additional scholarship, which was the scholarship based on need. She actually didn't have to pay anything for this last term, so that was great for our finances too. Yay, likes fitness. That's always good. That means he's not going to get fat, or he still might gain weight, but he won't have a problem with trying to work it off. Okay, Powell is going to go to work. It's the start of term for Phoenix, and let's see actually which class she's going to be going to. It looks like designing new algorithms is the class. Has she done that? No, she has not done homework. So let's get her up to do that. Yeah, ever so slowly we're going up in income, another 6 simoleons per hour. We also got a bonus, and I'm not sure what the world is your oyster is. It might be a sculpture or a painting. Let's get some snacky foods to solve that need. What are you doing? Why are you not eating? Continue to eat. He's getting burnt out again. Every time I make him work hard at work, he goes into burnout. So the question is, do I spend this small amount of money that they have on changing the house a little bit, or do I just... What is going on with their relationship? I mean, it looks like they're having positive interactions, but there are all these minuses going on. I really have no idea. Maybe the house is just too small and they're getting tired of living in these close quarters. You know, we just have the bedroom and this one room. There's no separate space for either of them to hang out. You would think that would be okay because they have amazing compatibility and their relationship would just be rock solid all the time, but it doesn't seem to be how it's going. Okay, I think I'll leave this session of with Powell and Phoenix's house right here, and we'll just continue on with Phoenix's university career. Yeah, and by the time I get to the next play video, Phoenix may have finished her university career and maybe on to her real career, and with more money coming in, and that'll be a fun video to make because then I can start altering the home to be a little bit bigger and to be a little more interesting. So thank you for watching. Please like if you enjoyed my video. Please subscribe if you'd like to see more, and I'll see you next time. Bye!